Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here, as you guys can see up on the screen. Today I want to talk a little bit about Muln Automotive Incorporated. This is ticker symbol MULN for those of you who are maybe not as familiar with this stock or with this company. And today was definitely not a great day for Muln. This stock, you can see here, was down 6.25% on the day. It opened up red, $1.27 after closing at $1.28 yesterday, and it had some ups and downs here and there, but mostly this stock was just in the downward direction with a lot of downward momentum and pressure all day long. It started low and it just went lower as the day went on. We are up at 1.67% after hours, but after hours, I don't really ever think it means that much. I don't think being up 1.67% after hours after being down over 6% on the day is really like a silver lining or anything like that. And I don't know if it means we have momentum going into tomorrow. I'm not going to reach and say anything like that. And when we take a look at the market as a whole, today was a really bad day for the entire market. Now, Dow Jones was down almost 2%, S&P down over 2%, NASDAQ down almost 3%. That's crazy. And the Russell was down over 2%. So a lot of red in the market today. Not a good day for stocks overall. But again, the Muln obviously underperformed all the major indices. None of the major indices were down anywhere near 6%. So kind of a rough day overall, but definitely still a lot of stories and news and everything to talk about as always. So let's get into that. First, we have this story from Benzinga. This is introducing Muln, the entirely US-based EV manufacturer rivaling Tesla. And that's obviously some big statements there, rivaling Tesla. Definitely some clickbait, definitely, a sensationalized headline, but that is the hope at some point in the future that they will be able to stand up to them, obviously, but long way away from anything like that happening. But they do say that David Mishry, CEO of Muln, was a guest speaker at Benzinga's All Access on June 3rd, 2022. We talked about those interviews and stuff a little bit there. Muln Automotive is an American EV manufacturing automotive company based out of Southern California. Muln owns and partners with several businesses within the clean energy and EV space. If you're not that's just an ad. So it just overall is an article for their full interview. So you guys should definitely check this out. I thought there was a little bit more to this here, but it ends up just being ads for some of their stuff. But yes, this conversation, this All Access with David Mishry was really, really cool. We had just talked about a couple parts on my channel previously, some of the highlights and everything, but I would recommend going and watching this all. It's only 25 minutes, so it's not too bad of a watch. I know we reacted to like a good 2, 3, 4 minute chunk of it. But yeah, you guys should definitely check that out if you're interested in hearing some news from David Mishry from his own mouth, and I think that will be a good thing. And yeah, cool video. I'm glad that Benzinga did this. Overall, this article, just kind of to promote their video, it seems like more than anything. Then, getting to the MULN subreddit, this was an interesting post that's definitely going to garner some reactions on both sides of things. Pretty controversial, I do think. This person said, hey, just wanted to share a true statement from Twitter. And this guy, Rye Stock Trading, he said, Muln and Hindenburg FUD, #AMC. And then his tweet as follows, they didn't warn you before Enron went bankrupt. They didn't warn you before Toys R Us went bankrupt. They didn't warn you before Sears went bankrupt. They didn't warn you before Madoff ripped people off through his Ponzi scheme. They didn't have your best interests in mind. They never have. They never will. The only time they care about your money is when it affects their money. If they're trying to warn you, it's not about protecting your money. It's about protecting theirs. Don't give in to the FUD. So this is obviously, talking about a lot of the negative energy, negative articles, hit pieces, whatever being put out by people talking about Muln. Obviously, the Hindenburg report was one of the biggest ones trying to do something like this. Whether you think it was successful or not is kind of up to interpretation and up to your own opinion. We're gonna see how this plays out over the next couple of years. Obviously, Muln has definitely been down since then, but the whole market has been down since then. So we'll have to wait and see what this really means in the long term. Obviously, there are a lot of naysayers and haters and detractors to Muln, but there's a lot of people that are really hyped up and excited about it as well. And again, time will tell. Somebody's going to end up being right, somebody's going to end up being wrong, but I did think this was kind of an interesting post. Again, this got a lot of upvotes. It's got a lot of people talking about it. It should be very illegal to post a damaging report and say, P.S. we are short on this stock. I come to believe their motives were not pure. And that is definitely a very, very interesting kind of discussion point and topic as well that people are always going to go back and forth on. Thought it was kind of interesting. We also have this trademark application for the 1 ONE and 7 SEVEN confirmed they are logoed and currently in commercial use. This was a big story going around over the past couple of days about Mullen, that they have these trademark application filings or approvals or whatever. And again, this declaration is on the basis that if the applicant is filing this application based on use in commerce, the signatory believes that the applicant is the owner of the trademark and service mark sought to be registered, and the mark is in use in commerce and was in use in commerce as of the filing date of the application or in connection with the goods and services in the application. So again, this post is kind of hinting at the fact that yes, the 1 and 7 confirmed they are logoed and currently in commercial use. This is a very, very big update, and we're getting closer and closer, to seeing some of these deliveries actually start getting put out, hopefully, and actually, starting to see some of this stuff come to fruition. And when and if that day comes, that is going to be a very, very big day for Mullen, the company, for Muln, the stock, and for Mullen shareholders, obviously. If that ends up being a great day and people are hyped up, excited, and impressed and like the product that's being put out, the stock could really explode. We could see very, very fast and violent upward movement. But if there's any hiccups, if there's delays, if people aren't so impressed with the quality or the manufacturing, especially for the price or whatever, I know it seems like for the most part, Mullen kind of wants to be more of the economic friendly version of the EVs. It doesn't seem like they're going to be going for as high and luxury as the Tesla or stuff like that, but still there has to be a certain expectation of quality and stuff, and how it's going to hold up over time and how the batteries are going to be and all that stuff. So hey, this will be, we're getting a step closer to some potential big news coming out. We also have this, 10 consumer discretionary stocks, including Mullen, with whale alerts in today's session. This came out today from Benzinga. This whale alert can help traders discover the next big trading opportunities. Again, potentially. This is just, it's just kind of interesting stuff. It doesn't always mean anything. I would almost say it usually doesn't mean anything, but this is some stuff that people like to see. For Mullen, there was a call sweep. The sentiment around it was bullish, which obviously is good to hear. The strike price was $1.50. The expiration date on these was October 21st of 2022. The total trade price was $50,000 with an open interest of $21.7 thousand and a volume of $8.2 thousand. And yeah, some people are saying, hey, October 21st, I hope we're above $1.50 by then. But this is just, at least Benzinga saying that, hey, there was some bullish sentiment, some bullish action going on with some unusual large volume of options trading with Mullen. So maybe that will mean something. And then I also thought this was kind of interesting. This guy said, you best believe I'm putting my IMPP fortune here in a few days. Keep it under $1.50, please. I'll be buying 25,000, and that just shows that there are people loading up on Mullen. There are people buying the dip. There are people hoping that this stock stays down. And if you believe in the future, if you believe in the growth, if you believe in the story, the company, the leadership, all this stuff, that sometimes it can make a lot of sense to buy when the stock is down. It can make a lot of sense. Sometimes it can actually be a good thing that the stock price is down. It can be an overall net positive that right now Mullen is down 80% year to date, because it means people are able to get shares at lower prices. People are buying at $1.20 rather than buying at $13 like they were 7 months ago. And if this thing ends up being $5, $10, $15, $20, who knows at what point in the future, 5, 10 years from now, whatever. Obviously, the people who are buying at $1.20 have the potential and opportunity of getting a lot bigger gains than people who are loading up at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever. But just kind of interesting that, yes, there is still some people hoping the stock stays low so they can buy and they can load up and hopefully reap some awesome rewards. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Let me drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about Muln. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. I hope to catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.